And my friend, the director, I appreciate you. I saw great work. Last night we got a chance to look at it at Rave Cinemas. It's incredible. Make sure you log on to our website, papajohns.com, and you get a chance to see a little snippet of the trailer for Exit Strategy, the movie. But real quick, I want to talk to the director. How did you come to be a part of the project, and why did you accept the project, first and foremost? Because I heard you was working on another gig, right?
I was working on another gig, but I was 9 months out of film school.
Wow.
And I answered an ad for a piece Jamil was actually directing.
Shut the front door.
Go ahead now.
Yeah, horror film, and they needed some people to kind of cover a few grounds, and so I like covering a bunch of grounds.
Absolutely.
And then it wrapped. Next thing you know, he gave me a call and said, "Hey, we got this script. Can you read it?" I said, "Sure." Read it, sent it back. Next thing you know, a few weeks later, threw on Kelly, got everybody else I could and knew, a team to get this going. With, you know, we fed him with pizza too.
Papa John.
I didn't hear that part.
Papa John.
You gotta verify. Which company was that?
You know what I mean? As much as you could get this done with as little amount as you could for what we were trying to do, we did, and it was. It's in the theater now. Blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. Big blessing. Quick question. So, I heard that the movie was produced for literally under 100 grand or something to that nature like that. Typically, big budget movies, feature films are way north of that price tag. What were the challenges you had to face in order to get over those hurdles to make it still the quality feature film it is today?
Just accept. You just gotta accept the fact that you can't spend $15,000 for dinner that week.
We tried.
Yeah.
We tried. You know, I'm formerly 500 pounds, so I wanted the $15,000 dinner, but Mike was like, it's not gonna happen.
So speaking of the 500 pounds, speaking of the word determination you was talking about earlier, and the whole fact about being blessed, and now really becoming a blessing to others. And I'm not gonna say now, because you've been a big blessing to the whole entire LA region, into our entire country.
I would say the world, homie.
The world, literally.
Just say the world. You know
all the way
don't, I got a passport.
Fill it up. So speaking of that, what was your determination and drive to keep on in this industry? Because I know you had your own personal issues as well. And please talk about your big boy and XL Life book, etc. real quick if you can.
My determination, man, was life. I wanted to live. You know what I'm saying? At 500 pounds, man, it's crazy, but I was happy. I was happy in the skin I was in, and you know, people accepted Big Boy. I accepted Big Boy, Kurt Alexander, my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't where some people, you know, get teased. I wasn't the tease. You didn't tease me. I wasn't the guy who was pulling his shirt up. I wasn't no so-called fat punk. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a problem getting girls, but I was in a position where I was accommodating being 500 pounds. And what I tell people, man, is that anything that you do in life, it's like a credit card. If it's, you know, drugs, drinking, multiple sex partners, for me, severe morbid obesity, but whatever you do in your life, it's like a credit card you could continue to charge, and I was charging my health, charge. But at some point, that statement's going to come in. And what's going to be on that statement? Would it have been diabetes? Would it have been high blood pressure? Would it have been congestive heart failure, heart attack, death, whatever it is? I was going to be responsible for what I charge to my account of life. So I got to a position, man, where I was like, man, you know, do you actually have more years behind you than you have in front of you? So that's a hard question, and the answer was yes, you have more years, because I was 33 at the time, and you don't see any 66-year-old 500-pound men walking around. That's true. So my main motivation was life. It wasn't, I didn't have kids at the time, but it was just like I wanted to make sure that I was around, because I felt like I would be dead in 1 year. And it wasn't like I was on that, oh man, that's just Big Boy being Big Boy. It was really something that I felt, and I had to do something about it. So I needed a drastic change, and I did a drastic procedure called the do wild no switch. You know, and the reason why I don't have any Papa John's in front of me today, it's not because I don't eat it. It's because I'm just on this different kind of program today. You know what I'm saying? But I will be calling you again this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Got you on speed down. Got you on speed down.
Hey, Willie, what's up, man? I'm over at yeah, just bring a couple pizzas. Yeah, I'm over here. Just got stop, you know.
Exactly. Well, and real quick, I know. Tell me a little snippet about any funny opportunity that happened behind the scenes we didn't get a chance to see. Hold on, this is my mama calling me right now. I went to Big Boy. We have a little thing. Yeah, go. Just say hi, Mom. Just Lord have mercy.
Hi, tell him I said hi. Go ahead, call me.
Hello there. Man, that's really his mom.
All right. I love you, Mom.
She got her own ringtone. Hello, hey. Oh, you got me on speaker? Okay. Hello there, how are you?
How's it, Governor?
You know?
Any funny opportunity you saw behind the scenes? We don't get a chance to see the movie itself.
You know, something that's really funny is that Jamil and I have a brother-sister relationship. So in the movie, we have to kiss, which was the hardest thing on the planet for the two of us to accomplish. And luckily, we were able to change it. I think in the way it's scripted, it's supposed to be like a tongue kiss. We're supposed to tongue each other down. But luckily, Michael was gracious enough to change that.
No tongue.
You know, no tongue. It was just
we
a
need
pet.
that PG-13
Right.
This film is not yet ready. Fair enough.
About that though.
Absolutely.
He wrote the script.
Right.
So he wrote the tongue kiss in with his friend.
Right.
So that show you right there. He can't be friends with a beautiful woman.
What happened was
Piece of garbage. Write that in. Good Lord.
Right.
In my defense, Amelia was working a lot at the time, and I wasn't sure she was going to be able to do it.
So you
and
get somebody.
You know,
right.
I was going to hit up Megan Good and be like, yo, I got this role for you.
Right.
It's really deep. And
You know what I'm saying?
a lot of levels.
Right.
One of those levels is my
Then he went to
tongue.
Mike. You get a sex scene in this. Michael's like, please, you know we're going to stop it.
You forgot to put in the fact though that you wrote 5 kissing parts in there.
Right.
Oh.
It was a multiple 5 parts. And I was like,
Multitude.
And then